Hello guys, welcome to New Thoughts, and my name is Ngoni. Today we are talking about how to remove a background on a picture in Corel DRAW. Today I'm just going to show you how you can remove background and actually achieve better results using tools that are inside Corel DRAW, right? I'm going to remove a background on this kind of a picture, right? As you can see, this kind of a picture, it has got straight lines, right, all around it. So it is gonna be easy for me to just remove the background using the Bezier tool. This is what I do. I go to this tool here. You see here where the arrow is. Click on the next one. I'm just gonna double click any point on the edge there, and then I'm just gonna take this edge onto here, onto this edge of the box here, right? And because there is a curve here, I'm just gonna put another point here, and I'm gonna make another point here and drag this to that, and as you can see that these corners are not sharp pointed, they're kind of curved, right? So I'm just gonna click again and put another point there, right? I'll go back and make the curves here, but I just want to make the cropping all right around, right? So I'm just gonna click here again and put that point there, as well as that one. Put a point there, another point. So I'm double clicking on the edge there, and then drag the point here, right? Double click, then drag the point where you want, because here there's gonna be a curve. That's why I put a point here and here, and you'll see why when you go back and make these straight lines curves, right? So right now we just want to shape right around the box, just like that. I put the other one here. So here you gotta be careful to actually leave some of the color outside, because if you go too much on the edge of the item that you're trying to crop, you'll see some white lines outlining your object, right? So you need to go a little bit inside. Like here you see those pixels, they're a little bit faint, which means if you're gonna put your line here, right, it's gonna show some of the whiteness of those pixels that are here, right? So you gotta keep that in mind, that you have to go a little bit inside of the picture like that. Okay, and let's go on and crop this picture. Here I see there's a curve, so I'm just gonna put this here, and I'm just gonna put this other one there, and this other one I'm just gonna put it there, this other one put it there, and the other one I'm gonna put it here right around this box. The other one here, other one I'm gonna put it here, so that there is a curve. So wherever you see somewhere you can make a smooth curve, just put 2 points between from where the curve is gonna start and where the curve is gonna end. So here there's a curve here, so I'm putting a point here and here, right? So right here I think there's a straight line, but here there's a curve, so I'm gonna put the point from where the curve is gonna start and end, right? Then I'm gonna take the point, put another point there, and put another point there, and I see here there's a kind of a curve going out here of the ribbon, and I'm gonna put another point here and the point for the curve. So we're almost finished with this thing, with actually lining the outline of this box here. Just gonna put it there.
I'm just gonna put another one here. This one here. Go down here and put the other one here. Right here.
And I'm just gonna delete the points that are outside, like this. I'm just gonna right click on the point, then delete, right click on this point and delete, right click on this point and delete, right? So if I can put a background, I'm just gonna double click on this rectangle too, then I'll put a blue background. You can see that it's actually cropped, right? Like if you can zoom in, you can see that it's actually cropped, but where we were leaving some provision for us to make some curves, especially here. By the way, I'm just zooming in and out by using the mouse wheel, right? You can use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Sorry for not telling you that. So here I'm gonna take the shape tool again, go onto this edge, then I'm just gonna right click and say to curve, right? It's no longer a line, it's a curve now. So I'm just gonna drag here in the middle of this curve and try to shape it here, right? And there it is. There is the curve, as well as here. Make it a curve, as well as here. I'll make it a curve again, as well as there. Make it a curve, and it's gonna be curved like that, and make it a curve again. Make that a curve here. Make this a curve, just like that.
This one make it a curve, just like that. But it is to go a little bit in. If you see those pixels here that are a little bit whitish on the edge, they'll actually, reveal on your final product. So go in a little bit without deforming the true, message that the picture portrays. Do like that. Do like that. Here, I'm gonna do like that. So I'm not being very perfect, and sometimes you don't need to be too much perfect on doing this.
But sometimes you need to be, right? So depending on how big you want this thing to be, you need to go into detail. And I think for the sake of this tutorial, this is a very good cropping, right? You can see if I zoom out there, it's because of the way Corel DRAW display. You might see that some white edges there, but if you zoom in and you see no white thing happening there, it means that you actually cropped well, right? To actually demonstrate that, I can say bitmaps and say convert to bitmap. I'm just gonna make it an RGB. You can see it is now cropped, right? I can change the background, and you can use it on a poster or anywhere you want it to be, right? So this is one way of cropping this thing. And I could do I could crop also this car using this same method. For interest sake, let's just crop this car using the same method, but I'm just gonna fast forward it. The concepts are the same. See where you can make a curve, then make 2 points, right? I'll demonstrate what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna take this shape tool again, then click here. I'm just gonna start from here, then put this point here. Here I see from this point to this point there's a straight line, so I'm just gonna make a straight line here like that, right? But from this point to this point there is a curve, right? From here there is a curve, so I'm gonna put the point here. But from here to here it could be a straight line. Then from here and there is a curve. It's as simple as that, right? So from here to here there is a curve, but from here to here there is some sort of a straight line, but it's also a curve, right? So how do I go about this? I just come here where I say there is gonna be a curve, then I'm gonna say to curve, and I'm just gonna shape that curve like that. Then I'll come here again and shape that curve just like that, and you can see starting to actually make a good crop of the wheel there, right? Okay, I'm going like that. You're cropping, right? So I'm just gonna take this out of the picture, and bring this into the picture, right? Some of you might be asking like, okay, how do I crop the hair, right? Let's talk about that in the next video, where I'll teach you how to crop a person or an individual, right? Using Corel DRAW. You see a place like this, right? You need to know how to crop this, because you could crop outside, right? But how can you crop the inside? Watch my next video and we'll be talking more on this. And Goni from New Toots, I'm out. Thanks guys for watching. See you next time.